In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the Dow futures today, as the Dow futures are realizing a strong day today, up about 2.2% currently, right around the 25,494 level, and that's the top end of the range for today's price action. And relative to some of the other index futures markets, outpacing the S&P, outpacing the NASDAQ today. Now, the Russell had a very strong day as well, and the Russell futures were up better than 3% today. So when you look at it from a future standpoint, the Russell futures were actually the top performer today, and the Dow with the second best performance of the day relative to the four majors. Looking at some of the price action, I want to point out that some of the driving factors here today were, first and foremost, I believe, the data that came out this morning. We did get some strong housing data this morning, pending home sales, much larger number than anticipated. And I think that helped stem some of the concern that the markets realized late last week and over the weekend about the evolution of the corona situation or the COVID-19 situation, the increase in cases, states slowing down the reopening process. So that data point this morning, I think, helped shift the sentiment. And then we did see throughout the day some strength in most of the major averages, as I mentioned, and those major futures markets as well. Looking at another factor, I think today, the rotation that was taking place today. We did see a rotation into industrial names. Now, this is the end of the quarter, so maybe there are some reallocations taking place. And I think when you look at the likes of American Airlines, of Boeing, some of those names certainly shifted course today and helped to propel the Dow futures higher. Looking at some of the trends in place, it is interesting now the Dow futures trying to reverse this downtrend that it's basically been in for the last couple of weeks. Today's price action at least reversed Friday's price action. Now, I think you have to see the Dow futures get above 25,660 to break this current downtrend, the short-term downtrend that the Dow futures are realizing. So that's the price point I'm looking for as far as kind of some type of upside reversal here. A little bit more work to do, but certainly today's price action was encouraging. Couple that with the fact that it is the end of the quarter. We're moving into a new quarter on Wednesday. Shortened holiday trading such situation this week as well. So I think a possibility of some further volatility here could be in the cards, not only for tomorrow's last day of the quarter price action, but also moving into early July with some of the data points that the market will contend with.